Hi guys, Darren again, back with another Sekiro video. Today I wanted to take a moment to talk about General Tenzen Yamauchi. That's right, this guy right here. Now if you watched my last video, you remember that I died 4 times trying to beat this boss.
Oh fuck, okay. Wait, I got a roll with something. Watch these bitches. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
So you may be wondering why I, of all people, would be fit to tell you secrets on how to beat the boss that I died 4 times fighting. But the thing is, over those 4 deaths, and all the deaths in my first run through Sekiro, I learned a few things on how to beat this boss quickly. Like the saying goes, repetition teaches the donkey, and it sure as hell taught me a few things. Also, if you stay till the end of this video, I will show you the easiest possible way to beat General Tenzen in case you're still having trouble trying to beat him after everything I tell you throughout the duration of this video. Alright, let's get into it. So, the General is actually one of the easiest bosses in Sekiro in my opinion. I say this because his moveset is pretty linear, it's pretty simple and easy to memorize. And also, he's very slow, which makes him quite easy to dodge, and he doesn't have much health. His biggest danger, I'd say, is his heavy attack damage, but even that can be negated. Before anything, you want to eliminate all of his guards. There's a bell ringer on top of the far wall. I suggest sneaking around without being seen and eliminating him first, because he can inform everyone else to your presence. Once you've done all that, you're ready to fight the general. So, first things first, you have to sneak up behind Tenzen and get one stealth blow in. It makes the ensuing fight a whole lot easier. Then there's also the overhead slice attack, which I feel is one of his most dangerous attacks, as he can perform it in the middle of your combo while you're hitting him. So your best bet is to anticipate when this is coming and step left or right as soon as he raises his swords. Then there's his perilous sweep attack. This can easily be jumped over, but can also be totally negated if you have the firecracker tool. Once you see the kanji above his head, rather than jumping over him, press the button to use your firecracker. It'll stagger him for a good long while, allowing you to eat into his health bar by just like going ham on him for that period. You can get it like a few good hits in, it really damages him. And it also resets his attack pattern so he doesn't do the sweep attack again. The same can be said about his thrust attack. If you have the Maikiri counter, and if you don't have it, I suggest you go and get it right now because it is very useful, it will be very useful in the future. You can easily use that. But it's much easier to just use the firecracker once the kanji appears above your head. It's the same thing, it resets his attack pattern, so you can start fighting all over again. And, you can predict his attacks and know when his attacks is coming. But the firecracker tool, you don't necessarily have to use the firecracker tool only for his perilous attacks. You can basically use it anytime, and it's the same pattern throughout. It'll always stagger him, always give you an opening, which makes it extremely handy against him. And since his attack pattern isn't very diverse, you can spam it as much as you want. And, well, he doesn't have much of a response to it. It's always the same thing. So, against him, it's very easy to use the firecracker. That being said, I generally think it's easier to fight this boss if he's backed into a corner. So you can do this by either backing into a corner yourself while fighting him, having him walk up to you, and then like jumping over him or jumping around him, inadvertently putting him in the corner instead of you. Or you can just keep staggering and pummeling him until he's backed up against the wall. Either way, just get him into a corner, or if you're like me, you can wait till he's walking past a corner and then stealth attack him while he's in the corner. But then again, naturally his patrol route doesn't go through any corners, it's a very linear patrol route in the middle of an open field. So the only way you can get him backed into a corner patrolling beside a corner is if you somehow get him to chase you and then forget you while he's near a corner, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I guess maybe not everyone can do that. Maybe everyone can. What do I know? It's like that. So, but generally, him being in a corner just makes it generally easier to fight him. You can spam the firecracker without worrying about him somehow stepping away and being out of range. And you can dodge his sweeping attacks easier. You can also hit him faster after a quick retreat because, again, no worries about him stepping back or anything like that, and so on. It's just, generally, I feel it's just easier to fight him while he's backed into a corner. Maybe not everyone might think the same. Maybe everyone might. Who am I to say?
No, 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 no. Oh, fuck me. Fuck you.
And I promised that if you stuck around till the end of the video, I would tell you the ultimate cheese for General Tenzen Yamauchi. And so, you would have seen me do this if you watched my last video. You would have seen me do this sort of inadvertently, just stumble upon it. The trick, generally, is if you explore the area, you'll find a bridge with a note in front of it saying, "Do not enter here. You can't behead the headless. This is certain death." Have the general chase you all the way there, and then jump to the nearest tree using your shinobi grappling hook. The general, being the stupid ass he is, he'll chase you off the cliff. But, fortunately for us, he doesn't have a grappling hook, leading him to fall to his untimely demise. And just like that, he's dead. Now I must say that this technique works for a short while, but once you rest at a Buddha statue, the boss does respawn. So if you wanted to get rid of him permanently, it wouldn't be a viable option. But if you just wanted to, say, explore the battlefield or like just generally pass through the area without a hassle, you can use this to just quickly kill the boss in a second and he'd be dead, right? But if you're looking for a permanent solution, the firecracker is the way to go. So yeah, that's how to quickly and easily kill General Tenzen Yamauchi. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you liked, and I will see you in the next video.